Hello parents and students of the Muroc Joint Unified School District. My name is Kevin Cordes. I'm the district superintendent, and I want to thank you for taking time to watch this video. Just as a heads up, if you have students in multiple schools, this video message will be embedded, this exact same message at the beginning of each of the videos, but we have a video provided for each school site. I would like to thank those who joined in with us. We utilize the district office staff and our own children to shoot these video clips. It is intended to demonstrate the policies, procedures that we are putting in place beginning April 12th as we begin to offer in-person instruction again in each of our school sites. For those who are going to utilize our distance learning model, I just want to clarify exactly what that will look like. For students in transitional K through the 6th grade, we will be using a model that is similar to distance learning in the past, where 30 minutes of direct instruction will be provided at a minimum for each of those students by their teacher. But the remainder of the day will be asynchronous work, or work that they will do on their own as if they were an independent study. So every day they will be able to talk with their peers that are doing distance learning and their teacher for a minimum of 30 minutes, and the remainder of the day will be in the other manner. For students who are in high school, or junior high and high school, I should say, 7th through 12th grades, we will be implementing something that's closer to more of a collegiate model. It's easier to do with students who are at older grade levels where the teacher tends to be at the front of the room and teaching. We'll set up a camera, and those students will be able to watch and participate from home. If at any time you are to decide as a family that you would like to switch and perhaps go from distance learning to in-person learning, we will be able to do that for you. Or if you would like to transition back to distance learning, we can do that as well. For those students who are going to attend in person, I want to be very, very clear that we're doing everything we can to keep your children safe, including asking them to join in with us, and you as well. So face mask enforcement will be absolutely mandatory. I would like to consider this kind of for students, this is the first warning of sorts, that we expect them to wear their masks throughout the day. Now, when they're younger, and say in kindergarten, that is a lot different of a discussion than someone who is 17 years old and is a senior in high school. And we'll give some leniency to students who might be younger in our learning. But especially as they get older, we will expect, in fact, we will demand that students follow our safety procedures. Failure to do so will mean that students will have to go into distance learning. We're hoping that students who come to school and choose to do so in person will find it a rewarding and enjoyable experience. It's going to look different. COVID-19 has changed the way that we do a lot of things. We won't be able to include parents in the ways that we have in the past for the next few weeks while we finish out this school year as well. I just want to be clear that every procedure and everything that we put in place is to keep your child as safe as we possibly can. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We're also going to put out a FAQ, or frequently asked questions document, that you'll be able to access on our district website page. If you have any questions after watching the video and reading those documents, feel free to reach out to your site principal for clarification. And your site principal will also be reaching out regarding releases. You'll see in the video that we didn't shoot how each site will be releasing at the end of each day. Our schools on base are all brand new and are still under some sort of construction. Or have been wrapping up. And so those procedures are being worked on as we speak. For those students in Boron, it's usually pretty easy when they go home. They either usually use district transportation, or they walk or ride a bike, or get picked up by a parent, but not a lot of that. So that's pretty normal. That's going to be pretty easy. But for those parents on base, especially at the elementary schools, who will be wondering, where do I pick up my child exactly? We'll be having information coming out to you from your site principal. We're also going to be including some maps in these videos. We hope to be able to clarify in those maps perhaps as well where you might be able to pick up your child. But clarification on pickup at the end of the day will be forthcoming from your child's principal. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch this, and we hope that you have a wonderful day. The following map is being provided because Bailey Elementary School is new. This allows you to see where students can be dropped off and where various places are on the campus. As students arrive at the school, those that are being dropped off by parents at the Kiss and Go can do so at the front of the school. We ask that you be prepared so that your student can exit quickly and enter the school. Their temperature will be checked. They'll be able to receive hand sanitation, and they'll enter into the campus. For students who arrive after the start of the school day, we ask that parents please bring their students directly into the office in the event that their temperature is above 100.4 degrees. In that case, they will need to go back home. Their temperature will be checked, hand sanitation will be provided, and as long as they are healthy and ready for the start of the school day, they'll come in and begin their day. In each of our classrooms, for each desk, a private partition is being provided. It is see-through so that students can see one another and their teacher and to be able to communicate, while also providing a safety barrier. These partitions are cleaned every day. In addition to our normal cleaning practices that we have daily, enhanced cleaning procedures will also be implemented, including fogging machines, air ionization units in all HVAC systems, and ensuring that all spaces, shared and classroom spaces, are cleaned every single day. Masks will be provided for all students in the event that they don't have one, or that they might lose theirs, or anything else that might happen. We are requiring that all students wear masks throughout the day, with the exception of lunch, when masks can be removed for the purposes of eating. In elementary schools, when available, students may have the option to eat outside, but for the most part, elementary students will be eating inside the cafeteria. Additional tables and chairs will be provided so that students can be spaced out appropriately while they eat their lunch. At each school, there is also at least one water bottle filler. And during recess and lunchtime, students will have the opportunity to play with their friends. Additional staff is being hired to ensure that students are appropriately spaced. Bailey Elementary School has a very large campus with many places for students to spread out and to stay safe while visiting with friends. In addition to the regular health room where students go for normal day-to-day problems, a quarantine room is also being provided separately. This is for students who are demonstrating COVID-19 symptoms. In this setting, the students will remain with an adult at all times, and parents will be contacted immediately. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that it has been informative for you. If you have any further questions, we would ask that you please check our FAQs that will be posted, and in addition to that, you can contact your school principal. Thank you for all that you do, and we look forward to seeing you on April the 12th.